In this session, we will going to take up one more concept in Python, how to adding the values to a list with append and insert method. So to do that, for example, if you consider a list having the variable name of the list as spam, having three values, that is cat, dog, and bat. I want to append, that means I want to add a value to a list, which spam dot append moves is the data which I want to add. Then if you use print spam, what it does, the output will going to be cat, dog, bat, and finally moose. Then what is the main function of this append? Always the append will going to append the data or will always add the data at the end of the list. That means I cannot insert or I cannot add the value in between the two values. That means I cannot add between cat and dog or dog between cat and dog or dog and bat. I can only append the data at the last value of the data in the list. So therefore you will going to get the cat, dog, bat, and finally it will going to append to the last after the bat, it will going to be mouse. The append method call adds the argument to the end of the list. And now we will go for the one more thing as the insert method. The insert method will going to insert a value at any index in the list. Suppose I want to add between cat and dog. Yes, you can do that. I can add between dog and bat. I can do that. I can insert at the end of the list also. Basically, the insert method will always point towards the index in the list. The first argument of insert function is the index for the new value, and the second argument is the new value to be inserted. So what is the main syntax of this insert method is, in an insert method, we have to call the insert function with an index a new value. So that means, suppose if I want to add between cat and dog, the cat will going to be the 0 index and the dog will going to be the first index. I want to add between these two means, so that means I have to get the value between, after cat I should get the value, then the cat will be having the 0 index and the second index will going to be the value which you want to add in that particular index. For example, if you say spam cat comma dog comma bat, if I want to insert at the first index, then spam dot insert, give the index value, that is where you want to insert the value. The index value is 1, and then the second argument will going to be the new value. So I want to add the value mouse at the first index, so give mouse and print spam. Then you can see in the output, which is cat comma mouse comma dog comma bat. So the difference between the append and the insert method is, the append will always add the value at the last index of the list. Then in the insert method, it will going to insert the value in between the two index. That means intermediately you can add at any index value you want. So that is the advantage of using the insert method. The method belongs to a single data type. The append and insert method are list methods and can be called only on list values and not on other values such as strings or integers. And remove the values from the list. how to remove the values from the list. So to do that, the remove method is passed the value to be removed and from the list it is called on. For example, if I want to remove, so if you have a spam, having spam is the variable name, and the list contains the values as cat, bat, rat, and elephant. How do I know that it is a list? Because it is being enclosed within the square bracket. Suppose if I want to remove bat, spam dot remove bat. If you give that, then print the value of spam, then the output will be cat, rat, elephant. That bat is removed from the list. So this is how you will be able to remove. Attempting to delete a value that does not exist in the list will result in obviously it will going to give a value error. If the value appears multiple times in the list, then only the first instance of the value will be removed. What does it mean? Suppose if you have cat, bat, rat, cat, hat, cat. So you have 2 cats, you have 2 rats. Sorry, you have 2 cats, cat is here and cat is here, and of course the cat is also here, 3 values. If I want to remove a cat, spam dot remove cat, so then what happens? It will remove only at the first index value. It won't remove the other 2. Print spam, if you see that, you can see this cat is removed and remaining bat is there, rat is there, again cat, hat, and cat. So this is how. Suppose if you want to remove again cat, then what happens? It will remove this cat, still this cat will going to be remaining. Of course, I will going to show the demonstration. The delete element is good to use when you know the index of the value you want to remove from the list. That means the remove method is good when you know the value you want to remove from the list. If you know the index value, then you go for delete statement. If you know the value to be removed, then you go for a remove statement. So this is how we will be able to do it. Now we will go for how to execute this by using a program. So to do that, first I will go to Python software. I will going to use spam equals. I will create a list. I will going to create a list which is cat, dog, bat. I will go for cat, comma, bat, cat, dog, comma, bat. Okay. Then I want to append. What I want to append? I want to append the value of moose. So I will going to go for spam dot append. Then I want to append moose. Once I do that, now what I want to know what is the output. I will going to use print spam. And if you try to run this program, you can see that you will going to get the value at the end of the list. You can see cat, dog, bat, moose. How exactly it is taking now? We'll go to the breakpoints, and then from here I will go for debug Python file. Now it will come to this. So first when I run this, it will take the value of spam as cat, dog, bat. Now I want to append to the end of the list. If you observe here, you will going to get that. Once you do that, you will going to get, see here, cat, dog, bat, moose. Now the list is already appended. But I want to see what will going to be the display. the display will going to be print spam. It will going to append that value at the last end or the last index value of the list. So this is how it will going to be executed. Now we will go to the next one. Suppose if I want to insert in between, let's say for example, I will say spam. I will give for spam, then I will say spam dot insert, then I will say 1 comma moose. Okay, and then I will go for print. If you go for a print, you will going to get it as again cat, moose, dog, bat. Now you can see, if you apply by step, and if you try to run the debug Python file, so here it will take the value of spam, which is cat, dog, bat. So cat is at the 0th index, dog is at the first index, bat is at the second index. Now I want to insert at the first index as moose. Since I am inserting, it will not going to overwrite the value of dog, but instead the dog will going to go for the next index value, and therefore you can see that if you run this again, you can see the cat is at the first 0th index, moose will going to be at the first index, dog will be at the second index, and bat will going to be the third index. Then if you try to print it, you will going to get cat, moose, dog, bat. So this is how this program will going to be, this is how it will going to be executed. And the next thing is, now once you do that, now we will come to this how to remove. Suppose if I want to remove something, I will go for, just go for spam. I will go for spam, cat, okay, bat, then rat, then comma, elephant. So these are the values of a list. Then I want to remove. What I want to remove? Spam dot remove. I want to remove bat. So you just give the name of the string you want to remove, and then you just run this program, so that bat will going to be removed from the list. So that is what you will going to get. Suppose if you want to execute by line by line, go to debug Python file, and then if you try to enter, so you will going to get the initial value as cat, bat, rat, and elephant. So cat is at the 0th index, the bat is at the first index, rat is at the second index, and elephant will going to be at the third index. Since I want to remove, but here in this case, I know the value which I want to remove. So I want to remove bat, say for example. Then I will going to give the name of the variable and what function I want to operate, that is I want to remove. So you give remove, and then the value of the string. So what is the string? The string what we want to remove is bat. And you just press enter, go to the next one. So you can say that now the cat will going to be at the 0th index, rat will be at the first, and elephant will going to be at the second, and the bat is removed from the list. So when you try to run this again, so you will going to get the final output, which is cat, rat, and elephant. Now this is how I will be able to remove this. Now we will go for remove, like I want to remove the data, I want to remove the values which has got a repetitive data. For example, I will going to use cat, bat, then you have rat, cat, again I will going to use cat, Then had cat, had, comma, cat. Now I will remove this breakpoints, and I want to remove first cat. Remove cat. Cat. Then if you just press enter, now you can see that cat on the first index value which was there, 0th index, that will going to be removed. But still you have bat, rat, cat, hat, cat. Now again, if I want to run this, of course, you will not be, because the data will not going to be removed. See here, the initial data will going to remain the same. Only after the deleting of the spam variable, the original value will remain the same. It won't change. If you want to remove that also from here, then only what you need to do is you have to remove like this. Then if you apply cat, now you can see that cat is been removed now. So bat, rat, cat still there. Now again you remove this cat here. Okay. Then you use it again. Then that cat will going to be removed, the last one. Once you remove that, again you just come out of this and you remove this. Now if you try to remove this, then it will give a value error because the data is not there in the list. So that is the reason why it gives a error data. So this is how you will be able to work with remove and then append and insert. Similarly, I can use the delete value also when you know the index of the value you want to remove. So this is how we will be able to execute the function on append and insert and remove option in Python. Thank you.